Hello and welcome back to latest Sinn. The eagle-eye viewers in the last video would have spotted a glimpse of this watch due to Hank's interruptions in the last video. But without further ado, let's open the box. And there she is. It's the Spinnaker Wreck. As you can see, the case and the dial are, well, trashed in the fewest best way to describe it. It's heavily scratched and tarnished. So you can just see some of the ribs there and same on that side. Now, you might ask why. Well, it's supposed to look as if it's been resting at the bottom of the sea, hence the name they've given it, Wreck. And I love it. I really do. It means that every watch done this way is unique. Now, it didn't arrive on this camo NATO. It arrived on this genuine leather waterproof brown leather strap, but I just felt it looked far better on this NATO strap by Zulu Diver, and it's Zulu Diver there. That's the buckle on there. I don't think it looks the bee's knees on this thing, hence the reason I swapped it out. And now the specs. It's using the Seiko Movement NH35A 24 dual movement, and it's been great so far. That I've had it for a while now, and there is one sticking point, although I must point out that I've had to pop the back off as the rotor had become loose, and I've done that twice, I think, now, since I've had this for about 2 months, I think now. It's got a power reserve of 41 hours. It's got a screw down crown, mineral crystal. It's got a display back, which I'll show in a minute. It's a 90 click bezel movement, which is fine. There's a little bit of play, but not so much. Case diameter is 44 mm. Case thickness is 14 mm. It's the sign crown there, as you can see. Lug width is 22, and lug to lug it's 50 mm, and with 100 meters water resistant. And let's show you that display back. Zulu Diver tag for anyone who's interested in it. Made by Gecko. Alright, so here's the display back. Now, it is surprisingly good. As I say, I've had to take the back off twice to stop the rotor from becoming loose, but that's not really bothered me at all. It's not that hard really, just to get the crank on here and undo this and just stick your screwdriver into that hole and tighten the rotor. But other than that, there's no real problems with it. Keeps good time, and I'm really happy with this purchase, and I think this looks great on the green. You can obviously get in different colours, but I chose the green, and if you just get close up you can actually see the dial there, how it's been scratched, and it just looks fabulous. I've never ever seen a watch like this before, so as soon as I saw it I jumped at the chance really. See there, obviously each watch is obviously unique, so the scratch is going to be different per watch. But yeah, it doesn't bother me. I just love it. I just love the idea and the reasoning behind. Yeah, and obviously you can see there it's 100 meters water resistance, and it's an automatic movement there. I just love the hand. I love the minute hand there. Corresponds to the yellow on the bezel. It's just a beautiful watch, and I don't think I'd own anything like this in the collection. It's just stand out there on the wrist. It gets, obviously, it's not sapphire crystal, it's mineral glass, but it still gets the attention on the wrist, and you do get quite a few comments. You can just see a bit more of the scuff there on the edge of the case there, but you know, as watches get bashed all the time, and so it doesn't really bother me. But the fact that this is being purposely done, see, there's the side crown, just adds to it. And if you happen to jar it on a door, you're just adding to it, really, I suppose. And there's the coin bezel there, which is nice. And I just love it. I just love it. It's a great watch. Oh, so far, no interruptions from Hank, which is good. Shouldn't really say that because he'll probably be in a minute. But yeah, I just love it. And if you can find one of these on the internet or eBay, jump at it. You know, it's a marvellous watch, but just do take into consideration you might have to whip the back off to tighten the rotor occasionally, but that doesn't really bother. I mean, I'm not a watch expert, but I can easily untool the back there and just tighten it up. And also you can see the signed rotor Spinnaker Japan movement, obviously. It's just a gorgeous watch. It really is. Here it is on my 7.5 inch wrist. That's the branding for the Zulu Diver NATO, which I just think it just looks the bee's knees on this thing. It's not your average Joe NATO, it's not the cheaper one. It is a slightly better premium material. It's a couple of pounds, about £10 more. It really just sets the watch off beautifully. It's nice and soft NATO. And if you've not seen or heard of Zulu Diver before, I highly recommend you check out their range, because there's some great NATOs there, and they are durable and lasting. And as I say, it just looks bang on. This Spinnaker just sets it off. You can see a bit more of those scratches there on the outside of the case. There you go. It just follows all around. There's a little bit more worn there on that side of the look. I like it. I just like the appeal, and I like what the watch is trying to be. It's not trying to be a Submariner. It's sticking out there as something unique and setting its own trend, if you like. But yeah, and would I buy another Spinnaker? Absolutely. I'm a big fan. As always, like and subscribe if you like, and leave your comments down below if you've liked this video. Yes, get a river now. Loving the background music. It's purring like a cat now. Look, see, I'm going to have to request that you stop that. We've had some complaints. May I remind you that this establishment is 4 Michelins. So is my Jack. I'm recording a watch winding segment on my nephew's YouTube channel. Oh, I do enjoy a good watch wind. Till the next time.